Linda, hey.
Hey, Kyle. Nice to
How
hear from you again.
It's absolutely my pleasure. And I just want to say thank you again. We got the box of goodies.
I am
And
so glad. It took a while to get it going, but I'm glad it made it.
yes, it's really fun. And as I stare here looking at the box, I'm realizing I don't know much about a lot of this. It's just me and Ann. We're sitting here right now, and we got you on the phone. I was hoping if you wouldn't mind taking a few minutes, just kind of like as I pull some things out, you can kind of explain whatever you can explain to me about that so that I can kind of share that within the museum's collection.
Some of the stuff that were in boxes of Harry's things that
Hmm.
came from his apartment. So I don't know a lot about them. So I don't know the history on some of the things.
Well, what you
Um,
do
uh,
know, we appreciate.
all right. I will do my best to enlighten you.
It's interesting that you mentioned some of the things coming from the box because the first thing that I noticed is the smell of the box. And not in a bad way. Please don't take that in a bad
No,
way.
no,
It's
no.
just is that what he smelled like? Is that his smell? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have one of his daylight hats here
Yeah.
that was drenched in sweat. He wore it a lot and it smells like him.
Yeah.
I have one of his work shirts here
Yeah.
that I eventually I had to put it away because every time I would walk by, I'd pick it up and it was just Harry and it broke my heart. So
Yeah.
I put it away. But I do have his daylight hat there, and I think it's the one that he was wearing in that picture that you liked where he was winking.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you
Yeah,
have that. It was
so
a fun picture, and at least you had that was that fourth element or that that extra element of that sweat smell. That's really cool. So, but yeah,
yeah,
that is awesome. I love that. Thank you. I'm gonna try
and
to
that
figure out a
does,
way to capture that a little bit.
yeah, you
Uh,
should, but it does. It's all Harry. All of those things were Harry's, and all of those things were either one found in his car
yeah.
or two in his apartment.
Oh,
So everything was in his possession at one time or another. So yeah,
awesome. All right, well, let's take a look, see what we got. First things first. I see a hat. Ooh, a couple of hats.
a couple of hats. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Legacy Nationals. Oh, that's gonna fit. Small, medium, flex fit. Did you send it because you know I got a small head?
Harry had a big head.
I got a big head too, but for some reason my head's getting smaller, I think. But no, that's awesome.
I didn't know your
Oh,
head ever got smaller.
I
I
think
know,
it
I know,
does. I don't know.
I know people shrink with age, but I didn't know their head shrunk too.
Huh. Oh, yeah, no, I'm known for having a big head, but I feel like my hat size is getting smaller. But no,
There you
that is
go.
cool. Do you know anything
Well,
about this hat, the Legacy Nationals hat, the gray one?
all I know about the hats that I
Hmm.
sent you were that when Harry was doing his touring and
Yeah.
he was doing his clinics,
Yeah.
they were races that he attended.
Okay.
So whether they were given to him
Hmm.
and that's what I believe. I think whenever he showed up at one of these races, he got a
Yeah.
hat
I would
or
assume
he
so.
purchased
Yeah.
them, but
Sure.
he had a whole bag full of hats.
Oh
And,
man.
some of the ones I still have one from that I kept. It was from NASCAR. And it's a pretty cool one because
Yeah?
he knew the NASCAR guys very well.
Yeah.
In fact, when Harry passed, I'll have to go back on some of my messages. They messaged me and wanted to know what we were doing for Harry and if they could, send something to wherever we were going to be holding a memorial for him.
Oh wow.
But at the time, we weren't planning on doing anything right away. Harry had just died
Yeah.
and we didn't have his memorial until 7 months after he passed
Yeah.
yeah, about 6, 7 months after he passed. So that was one of my favorite hats. So I ended up keeping that one. And then there's
I love
another
it.
one that I ended up keeping. So I still have several in
Nice.
a bag.
That's
And they're just
awesome.
from different places, different races that he did his clinics at. So
Yeah.
it's just a history of where Harry was.
That's wonderful. Maybe someday you kind of put those in display cases and kind of line them up and to look at them at some point, or just look at them because that could be fun to kind of watch that his travels through those hats.
Yeah, and you know what you could almost do is look back on that race on YouTube and see what happened on that race,
Mm-hmm.
that particular race on that year. You know, you never know. You might see Harry in it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But
Yeah,
and
and
one
I
thing you
was going to
mentioned,
do
sorry, go
that.
ahead. Oh, yeah, were you?
Yeah, I
You're
was
gonna go
going to
back and
try to do
look?
that. I just haven't. I just haven't. You
Sure.
know.
And I got a couple of shirts here, and I already know the answer because I took a peek here. But there is this Silver Dollar Nationals shirt from 2022, and I have a distinct feeling that might no, that's not him on the back of it. But what is there anything you can tell me? Do you know anything about this Silver Dollar Nationals shirt that he had?
Well, you know, the same with the shirts as with
Sure.
the hats.
Okay.
The only ones that I had were, you know, his Peak ones because I knew he
Yeah.
raced for Peak, his Daylight shirts, and different other shirts that I always saw him wear.
Sure.
But those again, he probably got a shirt wherever he went.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
know, I don't know the history because, like I said, I got most of Harry's things out of his car, his apartment,
Yeah.
and he collected shirts along the way. So,
That's
and
awesome.
that's one of them.
That is cool. So to piggyback off of that, then I had to go back and look at something, and I actually have the trophy from that race to that shirt.
You do.
I do. So I am plan on within the museum displaying them together. So you just brought two huge puzzle pieces together.
Again, go
Again,
back
look
and
at that.
research that race, YouTube that race, or find out the history.
Hmm.
Maybe Harry raced in that
Oh, he
particular race.
did. Oh no, he did. I know he got first place. He won that Silver Dollar Nationals that year.
Oh, cool. So you have the
Yeah.
shirt. See, I didn't even know that.
No,
That's
you
awesome.
you sent me the shirt. I have the trophy.
How did that happen?
Bob, our friend Bob.
Oh, Bob. Good old
Yeah.
Bob.
Good old Bob.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
I was looking at that. I was like, wait a second. I have that. I think I can only assume it was his. I'm not sure. I'm making that assumption, but yeah, I got that from Bob.
Oh, you know
Uh,
what?
hmm.
That's again fate.
Yeah,
How did we pick out that one shirt
yeah,
and you have the trophy? That's
exactly.
cool.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, once again, another example.
Right.
And then let's see here with this one. Oh, this one is cool. Harry Leary, Tommy Bracken's BMX recycle shirt. And it shows the cartoon characters. Well, that's not, I mean, that's Tommy Bracken's. Oh, there's Harry down there. Um, this shirt is fun. I love it. And there's a few reasons for it, but thank you. This is a really fun shirt. And
You
so,
know, and like I had said before, I have so many of Harry's things and I don't know what to do with any of them short
sure.
of just putting them in a tub and putting them away. I just feel that people that admired him, that were friends of him, he may have inspired to have something of Harry's. I think it's appreciated. And
Yeah.
knowing you now and what you want to do as far as your museum, I just feel it's in a good spot.
I love
It
it.
really is.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it so much. And I now I appreciate this. I appreciate you taking the time over the last almost year really, and just you being you. So
Yeah. No, I enjoy giving to people that admired my brother. It makes me feel good knowing that they have something that was his,
yeah, I
you know,
love
and that
it.
they would appreciate it and it's something that they'll treasure.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is I'm sitting here in my hands right now. I'm holding this head sweatband, right? It's tattered, it's torn, and the label's half off. It stinks. It's so freaking cool.
Oh my gosh. That is cool. That is
It
cool.
is. And then we have a tangent beanie here as well. That
Yeah, that
rad.
one came out of that was his one of his personal ones that he
I think I
wore.
might have seen a picture of him with that, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he's got, you know,
mistaken.
I have seen him wearing that hat somewhere. I think
Yeah.
I have pictures of him wearing that hat.
Yeah, I definitely want to see those. I'll keep you on the lookout, but if you find one, by all means.
Yeah, I will definitely look.
A Supercross seat. Woo, whoa. How did you know?
Supercross? Which one
Well,
is that?
it's the black and white seat, and I think it's gonna
Oh,
be.
okay.
I think it's gonna be perfect for my dirt works. So
I,
that's killer.
yeah, that was in a bag
Hmm.
with the post and the seat set aside by themselves in like a little backpack type thing. So
Huh.
it was something that he had felt was good, and he set it aside so it wouldn't get damaged
Yeah.
because
Huh.
they were by themselves, and I don't have any use for it. So I felt that it'd be kind of cool if you were able to utilize it on any
Yeah.
one of your bikes you were putting together.
I'm gonna utilize it on his bike. So
Good. That's a good place
yeah.
to put it because it was his.
Yeah, my
Other
my goal with that bike is to, and I don't think I'll be able to make this happen, but is to make it with all Harry Leary parts in some form or fashion. And so I, then that's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, but the seat and the post came from Harry. Those
Yeah,
were his.
that's awesome.
Where he got them, I don't know. If they came off of one of his bikes and he kept them, I don't know.
I think he rode for Supercross for a little while. I mean, I know he's got friends on Supercross, but I think it may have been kind of one of his off-season sponsor kind of things. But regardless, that's going on my Dirtworks bike, so that's killer.
Awesome. I'd love to
Yeah,
hear that. That's
yes,
pretty cool.
ma'am. And a lanyard. GT. All right. Harry was
Oh,
a
the
judge.
lanyard.
Yeah, Harry was a judge.
He was a judge when he went to Australia. They
Oh,
had a vintage bike competition where there were people there with the old Diamondback, every kind of GT, just different old school bikes.
yeah.
And so he was a judge, and that's what that lanyard was for.
Oh, okay. I think there was a podcast about that trip, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to,
Oh, I'm sure there is. I'm
yeah,
sure there
I
is.
have to look
It
at
was
that.
it
That's
was
cool.
a interesting trip from what I have found out.
Oh boy. Well, how so?
I've had conversations and pictures sent to me
Ah,
by different people that
yeah,
Harry visited while he was back there. And
yeah,
they had several races.
yeah.
And there's a bike, honestly, that's out there right now that was a Harry Leary Turbo that he actually rode while he was in Australia, that was just sold to somebody. And you probably know the guy's name that is in charge of the Diamondback Harry Leary fan club. I think he bought that.
Yeah. Oh,
And I believe he bought that bike from
wow.
a guy that his name is Nate, who lives in Australia.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's cool. And if I'm not mistaken, there's also I thought there was another Harry Leary bike that is kind of missing right now. Do you know much about that? The from
What I
guys was
do
it? Go ahead.
know,
Yeah. He took
it
from the
was
Hall of Fame.
he had sold. It was the bike that the guys from Australia put
Huh?
together for
Yeah.
Harry. Everybody donated parts, gave it to Harry when he was back there.
Yeah.
Harry treasured that bike and he
Yeah.
kept it for such a long time. It was here at my house for many years. And then Harry ran into some hard times and he ended up having to sell it.
Sure.
And the person that he sold it to, he also promised a jersey and some Diamondback pants and some signed memorabilia of some sort. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure exactly what it was, but the guy that bought him bought the bike and the other items. They got the bike out of the Hall of Fame because it was in the Hall of Fame, I believe.
Yeah.
And he took the bike out, sold it, and it ended up in another BMX museum.
Hmm.
And the guy that bought it has since died,
Okay.
and nobody knows where that bike is at this point in time.
All right. So we got to find that bike.
Yes, yes.
Right.
And I know the name of the guy that had the museum. I have it all on my phone because I don't
Sure.
really remember their names. I've just been talking to several people, and
Sure.
I
I think it was
personally would
Ray's.
like.
Was it Ray's BMX? Is that if sound?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I think
so.
that's
That does
right.
sound. Yes, and he has passed,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I haven't contacted the guy's family or anything, but I'll put it out there. I would like to have that bike back
Yeah.
for my own personal bike
Hopefully we can
so
get it
that I
back.
have something of Harry's.
Yeah.
And you, bless you, I have my dirt works here that was my son's dirt works that Harry gave to my son,
Yeah.
that my son Chaz raced.
Yeah.
And you got that bike back for me. And let me
Yeah.
tell you, that was a gift. I
Uh,
treasure that bike.
it's
So I
such an
thank you.
honor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Such an honor to be able to bring a bike back to someone or bring a bike back to a family is just my bikes I got that I'm like, man, I wish I had that. So and mine were nothing, quote unquote. You guys have this legacy. So thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Now that my
So I
son has
guess
yet to see it. So,
well, hopefully he will soon. But
yeah.
you're writing it, correct?
I am riding it.
You're
I am
writing
going to
it.
riding it. I'm planning, and this is the plan. I want to
Yeah?
do one lap around the track at
Yeah?
Dirty Fest this year
I
on
love
Harry's
it.
bike.
I love it.
And I just gotta, I don't want to crash. So
Yeah.
got to do a little
uh,
practicing, I think.
yeah, but you're practicing, right?
Yes, of
Good,
course. And
good,
I ride,
good.
mountain bikes, so it shouldn't
Yeah,
be all that hard.
good.
Although,
And
those little pedals and those little seats are not my favorite.
well, they
Okay.
make those seat cushions. You can just put one of those like those like pad things over it, and you
No, I
know.
can't do that because then it's not, original. So
Yeah,
I have to take it
fair
around the
enough.
track
There you
as
go.
it was when my son raced it. Maybe I
There
should
you
just have
go.
my son come out and take it around the track.
Ah, maybe you guys
I
can
know,
race,
right?
right?
There,
You guys
yeah,
can
there you
race.
go.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
love it.
it's going to make an appearance for
Good.
sure.
I absolutely love it. I'm so happy to hear that. And speaking of parts, bikes, et cetera, there's a chain in here. I mean, it looks
Oh,
pretty old. What's the deal with this chain? It's freaking cool looking.
okay, it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys out here that I had actually purchased some of Harry's memorabilia from. They
Okay.
put it up for sale on eBay, and my daughter contacted me and went, "Shoot, I want to buy these." Well, come to find out, they lived here in Havasu. So I picked them up there, and I got to be very good friends with them. They're awesome guys. So I go in there periodically just to shoot the shit with them, and he goes, "Hey, come check these chains out. They're, I guess they're old school chains." And he said that Harry had actually come back and looked at all the chains. He only had like four of them, and apparently Harry was sponsored by them back in the day.
That is
So
cool.
that's what that chain is. And so I ended up getting one from them that I thought maybe I would put on the Dirtworks bike,
Yeah.
but then I just decided it might be better to keep as a collectible, so to speak. But
I
it
think it's
was
fun.
something, yeah. So I thought that you could use that with your museum as well.
I love it. Yeah, that is a great thing, and it's even got the little hole so I can put it over a post to hang on a wall.
Right. And apparently there's like, from what the guys told me, there's a couple different kinds. This one is the desirable one because each link
Uh-huh.
has the engraving on it, where some of them don't have the engravings on every single link.
Oh,
So
okay. It's a nice chain. I'll
yeah,
say that.
yeah.
That's for sure. And oh, a calendar.
Oh,
I was 5 years old.
that's from 1985, right? Or is it
84.
83?
84.
84?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there's a story
Oh,
behind that.
okay, what do
I
you got?
that's one of the items I got from Rob at the U-Haul place here in Havasu.
Okay.
Um, One day Harry pulled up in his motorhome, and we knew these guys collected old bikes because they do. They have their own collection. And he walked in and he walked up to them and saw the calendar hanging on the wall, and he just walked in, grabbed a pen and
Ah,
flipped to the page where he was, and he signed it. And the guys walked up and said, "Hey, what are you doing to our calendar?" He goes, "Well, hey, that's me." And the guy says, "Harry?" He goes, "Yeah, that's
ah,
me." So he signed the calendar that day. And so that was one of the items that I ended up purchasing from them
That is
with his
cool.
signature on it.
Yeah,
So, and
so
he's in there twice, but I think he only signed one of the pictures.
I
There
see
are,
March. So here it's him and Eddie King.
Yeah, Eddie's in
Um,
there for sure. And Clint
and
Miller's in there.
yeah, that's fun. There's Clint.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was,
there we go. There's Clint. That's the name is Greg. Oh, that's cool.
yeah, all the old schools, Stu Thompson,
Yeah,
Greg Hill, Clint Miller, Eddie King, Harry Leary. Those were the guys that I remember when I used to go watch my brother race.
that is
Were those
cool.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Look at that.
That's local
September.
for
Look at
you.
that. We're on the map now.
There, yeah, you're on the map.
We're
So
on the
yeah, it's a
map.
cool
That is
little calendar.
awesome. And
And then I
then
thought, I was going to maybe frame the one that Harry signed, but then I thought, no, the calendar is kind of cool because
it
it's
is.
it's old. It should be,
Yeah,
I don't know, you're going to do what you want to with it, but to keep it as a whole, I think is even better.
way cool. It's way cool. And then so there's an envelope and there's a picture. Hey, wait a second. I know this book. I know that frame. Hey, look, that's sweet, Linda. That's awesome.
That,
Um,
are you looking at the picture of Harry on the red bike?
I am. That is freaking cool. What do you know about this?
Okay. I have to apologize to you for, but I have the original. So
Okay.
I
All right.
couldn't get rid of it
Yeah.
because there's a
Yeah.
story behind that
All
picture.
right. What you got?
Harry was over at my house. It was 2016, and we were playing a game of pool together.
Okay.
And he showed me this picture, and I said, "That's so cool." I said, "You know what? Here's a pen. You need to sign this for me so that when I die or when you die, I have a signed picture by
Yeah.
you." And it might be worth some money later on down the line.
Yeah.
Never thinking anything of it. And
Yeah.
I put it away. I framed it. I kept it and I lost track of it. And after Harry died, I was searching everywhere for it, and I finally found it. And so I thought, I have to keep this because he signed this for me.
Yeah.
And so I just felt that you should have a copy of it. So I made a copy, and I
I
think the
love it.
copy came out really good.
It's
But
killer. You can't tell. It's hard to. It looks like it's signed to me, like with the Sharpie, to be honest with you.
if you turned it over, Harry Leary's
Yeah.
sister signed it. So
Hey, I got a Linda Taylor signature.
yeah, there you go. See?
What? Oh, I'm gangsta. Look at that.
I know, right?
I love
See,
it.
I signed it for my brother, even though he's not around.
I love it. And but what I really love is I'm pretty sure I have that frame that he's writing right there.
That's
Uh,
what is so cool is that you have
yeah,
that same frame that I had the picture of.
yeah,
How does
and
this, it's just
what
fate.
it is, it really is. It's looking at this, I'm like, wait a second. I mean, it brings a lot of stuff together that you I don't know. It doesn't normally. Life doesn't seem like it normally fits together this well sometimes. So,
Right.
um,
It's just too many things fell into place without us even knowing they were falling
yeah,
into place.
exactly.
Very,
And
very strange.
yeah, I've sometimes thought that there, well, besides potential for, a divine reason, sort of that,
Right.
I've at times thought like there's a puppet master somewhere behind the curtain that we haven't found yet.
Oh, I
And
believe that.
um,
Somebody's ruling our universe and all that
yeah.
energy out there has got to be coming from somewhere.
Exactly. But I've had a couple of times is just like thinking of Harry Leary like hanging out with like Elvis and Tupac and
Oh,
you being like
yeah. Yeah, he's up there, right?
yeah and just being like I'm gonna make you guys think of me still and for a long time and
I
uh
hope that is true. I
yeah
really do. I hope people remember him for a long time.
I think so. I hope so. But
Well, with people like you keep his memory alive, and that's what I
that's
want.
that's my goal. I think there are a lot of from what I've learned over the last year and change of studying him, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad, there is a lot of love, there is some hate, you know, but
Yeah, there's haters out there.
there is a lot to him. There's a lot you can learn about him, there's a
Oh,
lot you can
yeah.
learn from him. And I can't tell you that I'm grateful. I'm still grateful. That hasn't changed, and I'm glad for that. Just using their word other than grateful. So
Yeah, he's definitely there's never been one like him, and I
yeah.
don't ever think there'll be another. There won't
No,
be, only because BMX is such a popular sport now. Harry was there when it first started, so there'll never be another Harry Leary ever.
no,
And if you
not
were
in this
lucky
sport.
to have known him, then you are, in my opinion, considered to be a very blessed person because Harry was a good man,
Yeah,
regardless of what the haters feel. And
exactly. You might get
haters,
quieted down a little bit.
well, why bash a dead man? I mean, if you continue to
People
bash
are
a dead
trying.
man, you
People
certainly
did.
have something wrong with your chemical makeup in your brain. And,
Yeah,
there's a reason why people hate famous people. It's
yeah,
because deep down they wish they could be just like them, and they'll
yeah,
never be that way. So let's hate them instead.
yeah.
So
Let the
I
haters
just,
hate.
that's that, let the haters hate. That's the only message I have for them out there. You
Exactly.
should really be thankful that you even were able to be in the same race as him,
Yeah,
because there'll never be another. So consider yourself blessed.
yeah.
That's my message to all you haters out there.
There you go. Love it. F off.
Thank you. I was going to say that, but it's not appropriate
Uh,
for Harry Leary's sister to say something like that.
no, of course not. You are a proper young lady.
That's right. I mean, look who
Yeah,
my brother
that's right.
was.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Linda, it looks like that's about it in the box.
Yeah,
That's cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
you are so very, very welcome. And I'm sorry it took so long.
No, I appreciate it. I'm gonna find a very good home for him.
Good,
So,
good, good, good.
all right. Well, Anne, say good night, Anne Linda.
Bye, Ann.
Says bye. She's watching Logic Blocks on television right now. So,
Oh, good for
yeah.
her.
All right. Well, hey, you take care. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh,
We'll
thank
talk
you.
soon.
Always a
Okay.
pleasure. Let's talk. Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.